with these creatures!
It's a brutal era of endless war. The forces of chaos pour forth from the north, ravenously devouring the once mighty empire. But one intrepid leader seeks to unite and save all humankind, and purge every last vestige of chaos from the world.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Emperor Karl Franz campaign. I feel like I could just do one recording of the introduction to these episodes and just play it at the beginning of every single one of the episodes, and it would go something like this. The Empire is in extreme danger as we are being threatened by multiple armies from multiple enemies at the same time. Because, yes, once again, that is the case as we begin another episode here. We are being threatened by Azhag over here in the east. We are being threatened by Wulfric up here in the north. Although we have beaten off now attacks from Khazrak, who peaced out with us, and Festus, who is licking his wounds back up here at some place. But now we have the Black Pit tribe that we have to worry about, who they have decided to come down here with an incredibly strong army. They've got multiple Ragnarok spiders, 4 of them, in fact, including the this flinger here. And they've got some black orcs, and they, of course, have a full Wa army with them. Meanwhile, we do have 2 armies of our own down here with which to counter the threat, but our armies have, particularly this one over here, have a lot of not-so-great units, and also need to do some replenishing. We're not in particularly great shape. So what I'm leaning towards doing, at the end of the last episode, I had talked about maybe we go ahead and attack them with the combination of these 2 armies, but we're not actually at war with them yet, and I don't know. It's possible they might be trying to come down this way to attack Bretonnia, because they are at war with Corone. So I'm kind of a mind that if we can get them into a location where we could get not only these 2 armies, but also a settlement garrison to come out and help us in a battle against that army, that would be really, really good, particularly if it's Altdorf. This Karabberg army, or I'm sorry, Karabberg garrison would help a little bit, but obviously not nearly as much. But giving us a little bit of time for our units to continue replenishing. Got a lot more replenishing to do in this army right here. Rather than attacking them right now when we don't even know for sure if they are, you know, a turn away from declaring war on us or not, I think what we're going to do is we're going to kind of play it a little bit safer and lick our wounds, recover our replenishment, you know, do our replenishing inside our own settlements here, and maybe as early as next turn, go ahead and launch an attack if they don't go ahead and attack us first. So the question is, which armies go in which settlements? And so I think this is obviously the more expendable of the two armies. I mean, I'd hate to lose all these great swords, but they're not very high rank for the most part. We do have the Hellstorms there, but there's nothing here that's particularly irreplaceable. This is an army that we cannot afford to lose. This is the main strength of our entire faction right now. All these characters and some really high tier units. So what we're going to do is we're going to move them to the safer location, which is going to be, of course, down here in Altdorf.
Let's go.
And being inside the settlement should give them a little bit of extra replenishment, although it doesn't really look like it went up at all, did it? Not really. Oh, well, it is what it is. Are we? Wait a minute. Are we even inside the settlement? I guess we are. I'm looking for it to tell me that we're garrisoned. I guess I can tell from that right there, right? Situation garrisoned. Okay, fair enough. And then you, Helmut Feuerbach, you're going to move into Karabakh. So this is a battle that we would probably lose if they did declare war on us and decided to come down here and attack Karabakh. But we would do some damage to them and leave them vulnerable to a counterattack by Emperor Karl Franz. I hope that's sort of the plan. Now, we don't have the garrison building built here, so it would just be a field battle instead of a minor settlement battle. So actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm almost wondering whether we're better off not putting them inside the settlement, but maybe putting them outside the settlement, where at least if they do attack us and we lose the battle, we will retreat instead of having the whole army wiped out. I kind of feel like that might be the way to do it. For that matter, we could also actually just completely ignore defending Karabakh, let them attack Karabakh. If we lose it, we lose it.
The Empire.
And then we get them in a counterattack. Okay, I tell you what, I'm going to come back to this. I'm going to leave them there for now.
Yes, my lord.
I'll come back to this. Meanwhile, we do have a battle over here that I think we can go ahead and fight, which is going to be these two armies. This is an army that we have borrowed from Stirland, together with Valmir Blaze, can attack Deadwood. It's only a size 10 garrison plus a size 8 army right there, Noah army. So that should be pretty beatable, I would think. We're not going to occupy it. As much as I would love to, I don't want to run the risk of our armies getting pinned here while this gigantic army, plus maybe anything else that's floating close by, comes out and gangs up on us. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of you all. Or maybe... No, there's no heroes there. I'm going to take this engineer, and I'm going to move him... I'm going to move him out to here. 50% movement left. Oops, no, that's not where I meant to move him.
To the provinces.
Not quite, actually, the settlement itself. There we go. Move to here. It keeps wanting me to actually select the settlement. I'll tell you what, we'll just move him to here. Okay, from here, we can't see any other armies here. Let's go ahead and launch this attack. This army, supported by this army, I suppose. Or, alternatively, do we want to attack with this army?
True servant of Sigma.
Our range is 320 with the Luminarchs there. Yeah, let's attack with this army.
Arch-Lector.
So,
For the Emperor.
encircle. Decisive victory already, even without the second army coming up.
Cast evil out.
But what we're going to do is we're going to sack it and fall back. And that way, maybe this army is going to be able to fall back far enough that he could still race over to Talabheim if Talabheim gets threatened. So if we do this, if we put you in encampment stance, you know, you don't even need to be in encampment stance. Just move to here.
Step to it.
And from here, are you close? You're still not quite close enough.
Sigmar
Are you close
compels
enough
us.
now?
The
Yes, you
Empire.
are. Okay, we're going to put the engineer back in.
My calculations
Okay.
will ease our journey.
And, all right, we're going to go ahead and launch this battle then. Good way to start the episode. Should be a pretty winnable battle here. No cover at all from their side, and our side behind us will be trees. And actually, wherever our reinforcements come in will probably be through the trees. But it's fine. We're going to be able to get a lot of ranged attacks on them almost right off the bat. Got some cavalry to cover our flanks. Should be okay. Okay, so start deployment. We have no wizards in this starting army, obviously, but we will in our reinforcing army, which is... Okay, it's not coming in behind us. It's coming in... Yes, it is. Oh, it's just hidden behind the trees when I turn the camera a certain way. Okay, it's fine. Let's go ahead and make sure that we can fire on them if they start coming towards us right away. We're going to put our Hochland long rifles where they can open fire right away. Again, if the enemy starts coming towards us. If they don't, then I will wait until our reinforcements come in. I think I may put a unit over here for now, screened by some halberdiers. Use these halberdiers over on this side to screen. And then we've got these 4 greatsword units. I'm going to overlap with the Hochland long rifles for the moment, but obviously we will move them forward once the battle begins, and then I think we'll just kind of play it by ear and see what happens in terms of whether they come towards us or not. You, what do you've got? You've got to push the healing, you've got Grand Hammer of Sigmar, Grand Shield of Faith. Okay, this is all very good, and Grand Soulfire. This is on a cooldown of 2 minutes. Large strike area with a range of... I don't see the range, so it must just be right around him. Is that the deal? I guess so. Okay. Works for me. All right. Put him in front. He would be good to get in front of the gunpowder units. Start battle. They are coming towards us. Okay, let's go ahead and start getting you guys then out in front.
Quickly!
You guys just stay where you can screen. Let's go ahead and get these guys forward. What do we have? We've got anti-infantry, anti-large, anti-large. Let's get you all forward. Actually, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn you like this. I'm going to get one of you over here, and I'm going to bring you guys over here as well.
Do not let the Emperor sully the hammer with these creatures! Yes, that is Ulrich's tribute. By the gods!
I want you here in the middle. Okay, this is fine. If they want to engage right here, that's fine with me. Putting everybody on guard mode. Okay, you go ahead and hit them. Okay, you should be able to fire soon, hopefully. If you can't shoot them from there, then we're going to get you over here. You guys can stay there for the time being, but you all can come around here. And you guys as well. Okay, how are we doing here? You guys fall back. Right here, let's get you in on those river trolls. Let's get you guys over here. Let's go ahead and get you where you can shoot effectively. How are we doing back here? Let's get you all behind into the back line then. Doesn't look like we have to worry about them coming around that flank anymore. You guys turn around and help out here. You guys keep falling back if they're going to keep chasing you. Like, actually, you know what? You can go at them. Like that. You guys over here. You come at them from that side. Okay, we got our reinforcements coming. Oh, you need to do all your abilities here. Okay. Our front line did break a bit, so that's a bit unfortunate, but we do have... We have these halberdiers moving forward.
Yes, sir! Quickly!
Okay. Right here. You need to turn like this. You all get forward here as quickly as possible. Let's get all of you guys up here as quickly as possible. You guys try to come up here. You as well. Okay. Alright, over here we should be hitting their back lines now. Okay, that's fine right there. Let's get you up here, helping out on him. Actually, no, you're... Let's get a spell off first. And then we can fly in. Okay, over here, what do we have? Let's get you helping out over here. You're doing fine right there. Okay, let's get some of you all in on the action here. You guys shoot him, please. You guys shoot him, please. You guys are fine who you're shooting at. You can get in on him. Okay, you're starting to take a lot of damage over here, unfortunately, but it's okay. You need to go after them. Over here, they're wavering, okay. Here in the middle, we're taking... No, we took some damage, but we're fine. Okay. Let's go ahead and get that Orc Shaman taken care of. You guys can fall back now. You guys get in on that Orc Shaman. You guys can help out. Okay, how are we doing over here with our artillery? Not quite out of the trees yet. You guys just line up like that. That's fine. Let's get you forward. Let's start using some debuffs. There we go. Go ahead and do this on him. You go after him. Okay, you're running away. That's a bit unfortunate. What do we have here? That's the Shaman. Okay. For the most part, all I need to worry about, I think, is just taking out this guy. This is the general. So let's go ahead and get all of our characters. Okay, never mind. He's down. All right, I think... Yeah, he's going to die automatically when we take the settlement. Okay, I think we're okay now. All right, well, our front line got pretty badly mauled there. All of our greatsword units took quite a lot of damage. Some of the halberdiers did as well. Little bit of damage to some of our missile units, but for the most part, our back line did not fare too badly. The general here, wow, he took a lot of damage as well. For something that was going to be a decisive victory, I either completely mismanaged that fight, which is extremely possible, or that was a tougher enemy than I was expecting from the decisive victory that the auto-resolve was going to give us. Okay, the good news is we did not lose any units. Of course, it is just Sterling's army anyway. We did get quite a bit of prestige out of it, and we got a Crown of Command, always good. Some decent money, some decent experience, okay. Experience is not going to do us much good since we're not going to have this army for very long. But we got this guy to immortal status, so there you go, Sterland. You are welcome. And like I said, we're going to go ahead and actually sack it and fall back. At this point, it's been occupied by the Greenskins long enough that I'm not worried about sacking what would be an Imperial town, because we can safely assume it has already been thoroughly ransacked by the Greenskins at this point. And we got our mission successful, just in time. Scroll of Leeching. Yeah. Not bad. Okay. The first real victory in terms of us pushing back against Azhag, so that feels good. Now, what we need to do is get you back into friendly territory where you can replenish. You actually can do it. You can't do it in encampment stance, but you could do it in channeling stance. You don't have any wizards, though, so that doesn't really matter. I think I'm going to move you into ambush stance into the woods over here. So you are getting replenishment, and you are hiding, and we'll see. We'll see how they react to that. If they think that you're not there anymore, maybe they'll do something foolish. That's the hope, anyway. And then we're going to go ahead and obviously apply our skill ups here. Iron Disciplinarian. It's probably not really what I want to do. I think I'm going to do Valmir Blaze. I'm going to give you Reassuring Presence. Or do I want to do Emperor's Finest or something? I think I'm going to focus on... the blue line for now. Hans Frankenwerder here. You've already got all these except for Lord's Counselor. Boost income, hero action cost, hero action success chance. You have Arcane Conduit. I think I'm going to give you Wound. Good old Wound. We need more anti-agent activity. Okay, Killing Blow. Seems like a pretty easy decision there for you. And
Praise Sigma.
The Engineer's already got all 3 ranks of increased mobility. Don't need that. I think we'll give you... We'll give you Black Powder Discipline. That's fine. Okay. And we do have... Yeah, I don't see any reason to not give you that. Okay. Ancillaries here. Let's go ahead and give you something, if there's anything available. Camp Follower. No. Not great. Ferryman. I suppose there's no reason to not give you that. Hedge Wizard. Sure. Since we have more of them than we need. Ambush Success Chance. Sure. And I want to give those to the Lords as much as possible, but it does look like all the Lords probably already have one. So I'll go ahead and give it to you. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Then, what about talismans? Do we have any talismans? We do not. Okay. All right. So this army can actually get back in channeling stance and move quite far.
By Sigma's right.
Back up towards Talabheim. So let's do that. Let's continue to be in a position where we could... Yeah, we could easily get to Talabheim in the next turn if we need to. So let's move him to here. Let's see... Oh, I just now realized, of course, we've got that guy right there. That's going to pull him out of ambush stance.
Servant of Sigma.
So there's very little chance that this ambush will succeed. Can I move him? No, I can't move him any farther. It is what it is. It's fine. I don't see a desperate need. Well, you know what? We'll go ahead and do Channeling Stance in case we initiate a battle, just like the one we just fought. We can initiate a battle with this guy, but then use the wizards from this army to cast spells. That's fine. Okay. All right. So now that we have taken care of the situation over here, we do still have Gregor Braun. We need to decide which way we're going to move him. We're probably in more immediate danger if the Black Pit tribe declares war on us. So this probably needs to be the direction that he moves. But it sure wouldn't be a bad idea to have another army over there as well. I think we'd better make sure that we've got our bases covered up here. So let's do that. We're going to move him up here and put... Well, we can do some recruiting of greatswords.
So,
greatswords don't benefit from this, unfortunately. I could just do swordsmen, though. Well, I'll tell you what, we know we want to move up that way, so let's go ahead and move up that way, and then we'll decide what we're going to recruit. So I don't see any reason to not move you as far as you can go. And let's go ahead and give you... We'll give you the swordsmen. Do we have any...
by the silver hammer, yes.
Any reason? Well, we might as well move him in there as well. He has exhaustion, so there's not any value in trying to assassinate with him this turn, okay? So we'll move him in there. And, yeah, let's just go ahead and recruit the swordsmen. This is going to be a more expendable army for the most part, but... I mean, there's the Hookland long rifles and the Null Ironsides and the artillery. I mean, he's got some decent stuff in there, but too much of it, unfortunately, is fairly weak. All right, now that's going to do it for our armies, I believe. So now it comes down to our settlement upgrades. We have almost 16,000. That gives us some options here. I don't want to build there. I'm already building here. Do I want to go ahead and do this? For 10,000? No, I don't think it's the priority. I almost wonder if I shouldn't be recruiting yet another army. I could also cancel this, but no, we're not... Okay, yeah, let's decide. Do we want to go ahead and leave this exposed as bait if they want to take the bait? If they do that, we could hit them then with 3 armies. And if I tried to defend
Yes, my lord.
that size 8 garrison with really literally no good units against that army, it would be hopeless. I'm going to fall back out of the city and... Yeah, we'll move. We'll move far enough away.
Moving off.
That I'm pretty sure we're not close enough to reinforce if they do attack it, but we're definitely close enough to participate in a counterattack if need be. We'll put you in encampment stance. That way, if they actually do take it, if they attack it and take it, we'll still get the replenishment. And Karl Franz, you should be in pretty good shape. Okay. With our remaining money then, back to the settlement here. We don't need more public order. The upkeep improvement might be worth doing. It's only 1,900, so it's a thought. Do we want to upgrade the walls for 3,000? It doesn't improve the towers. We go from 7 units to 8 units. But the extra units that we get here looks like a great cannon, which is, quite frankly, not particularly useful from inside a walled city battle. There is a way to use them a little bit, but it's tough. Okay, the Council of Burgermeisters. This is growth and construction cost for all buildings. This, yeah, we'll do that. That's good. I think we already have... Wait a minute, do we have both landmarks? No. Oh, no, we're not level 5 yet, so we can't build this one yet. 12,000 to upgrade it. And how far away are we? We are 3 turns away. No shame if we just hang on to the treasury. But also, it could be worthwhile to recruit another army. I think we can afford another army. So let's go ahead and do just like what we did here with Gregor Braun. Let's find out, do we have any lords available? She's going to be available in 4 turns. You guys are not... Okay, you right here. Archlector Udolf Roxburger. You're level 10. And you got fleet-footed. That's fine. Let's use you. Boom.
Champion of the faith.
Okay. And now our money is still green. So we're still okay there. Let's go ahead and... Actually, first things first. Let me see what you're good at. You are unit agnostic. You provide no particular benefits to any unit type, so we can recruit anything. Well, then what we probably want are some rocket batteries and a Hellblaster volley gun, just like we did with Gregor Braun's army. Okay, good enough. This is going to become quite expensive again, but we should still be in the green after this. Building upgrades, I think we've already checked all of our building upgrades out. Research available. Continuous production, it's okay. Construction costs for resource producing buildings, Imperial University, yeah, kind of leaning towards something like that, maybe. Blinkers is for cavalry. Endurance training is speed and vigor loss reduction, and you work your way towards melee attack. That's all pretty good. And we are starting to get more and more cavalry in our armies. Teachings of Teclis could be good. What does it lead to? Yeah. I'm gonna... Because it's only 2 turns... Actually, wait a minute, let me look at this. Enemies of State... and the diplomatic. These are all only 1 turn, but they're expensive. Diplomatic relations with Kislev. Diplomatic relations with Bretonia. And, diplomatic relations with the High Elves. Grand Cathay. But income from trade tariffs goes up. So let's take a look here at our trade income. Currently at almost 5,000. So if we were to do this... Oops, click on the right button there, Michael. If we were to do this, it would go up by almost an additional 1,000 per turn. So that would pay off in 7 turns. That's pretty good. Ambassador to the Karazhan Corps. Tradable resource produced. This is another one that would help with our trade. And increase relations with the dwarfs. Ogre Kingdoms and allied recruitment costs. That's a little bit underwhelming for me. Leadership when fighting Greenskins, Skaven, Ogres, and Lizardmen. Obviously, we can see the value in that right now if we're going to go to war with the Black Pit tribe. Fighting against elves. I don't think we're fighting any elves currently. Wood elves or dark elves. Hopefully we'll never be fighting the high elves. Leadership, fighting against the vampire counts. So, again, low priority right now. This one right here is a big one. So, fighting against Norsca and the Warriors of Chaos. And the Beastmen. So 3 of our major enemies fall into this category. So this is a high priority along with this. This one we may as well do first. If we have the money to do this one next turn, we may go ahead and do that. So let's do this. This is going to increase our income from trade tariffs and our diplomatic relations with Cathay. Okay. We can afford it. It's all right. And I think then now we can check our diplomacy. How are we looking with Cathay anyway? We're looking pretty good, so I'm not super concerned about increasing our relations with them, but they are quite They are quite strong, so it would be good to have alliances with them. And they are at war with none of the same enemies that we're at war with. That's a bit unfortunate, but maybe we can drag them into some wars. Okay. We could do a non-aggression pact with Scrag. However, that would turn Sylvania against us, which I'm not eager to make them an enemy. We can go ahead and do a non-aggression pact with Mao Ying here, so we may as well do that.
Trusted allies. What information? The storm.
Okay. Trade agreements, nothing to do. We're not going to do a defensive alliance with Draika. We're not going to do a military alliance with Belagar. Nobody wants to have a ceasefire. Okay. Alrighty then, I think we're finally ready to end this first turn. The things to pay attention to, Kazrak over here. Black Pit Tribe over here. Neither one of them are we actively at war with, but at any moment we could go back to war with them. Wulfric up here. And Wulfric also has, I believe, another army over here. Azhag over here. And I didn't really look at my public order situation, but I think we're pretty much okay. Right here, we're at minus 95, but we're actually getting 3 per turn. Oh, I need to turn this back on. Now we're at minus 1 per turn, but we're getting 600 income back. I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to leave it on for now. We don't have any events that are affecting the... we need to improve our Imperial authority mainly, but we don't have any events that are affecting the public order here. I either am going to have to move an army over here at some point soon or turn the collect income back off. But I don't have to do it just yet, I don't think. And then we have 4,000 prestige. Don't really think we desperately need to do any of these. We could do the Unify. I do think Stirland is up to... they're up to a fealty of 10 now, right?
Empire's blessings.
No,
yes.
they're at 9. Okay. Interesting. So what we could do is send aid to Stirland. They're not really being threatened right now. Okay, I think we'll hang on to the 4,000. I could also go ahead and do some of this. But I don't think there's anything urgent about that. I think we'll just hang on to the prestige for now. Okay, I feel like I'm probably forgetting something, but I'm ready to go ahead and get this show on the road. So let's go ahead and end our turn and see what happens here. We've got Ivris with this single hero walking around, but they have no armies over here, so there's very little to be gained from them.
be at peace.
Okay,
for
he
that
is gonna
all I
want
ever want.
an alliance here, and we don't really want to give it to him, I don't think. No, I just don't really see... He's not particularly strong. I don't really see any great reason to have an alliance with Belegar right now. If I was playing a thematically Leader of the Order Tide type of a campaign, then I would, obviously, but this is more of a thematic Leader of Humanity. Okay, failed to assault the garrison there. That's good. And this is the reason why... Oh, no, he's not moving towards that settlement we just sacked. Okay, Grom the Paunch. Okay, well, at least Azhag didn't do anything terribly troubling. He did pull... Oh, no, I changed that army to channeling stance, that's right. I was going to say he pulled him out of ambush stance, as expected, but actually he didn't. Alright, Festus has... Samuel Ludenhoff is level 41, still floating around here. Assaulted the garrison. Figures. Okay, plus we now have an army of Festus that we have to keep an eye on. I think the Black Pit tribe is after Wulfric, if I'm not mistaken. So Black Pit tribe will be probably the last thing that we'll get to see over the end turn. Yeah, Wulfric is coming up here after Bretonnia. Alright, so Corone here is not looking super great. Here comes Wulfric, another agent action. Ooh, a failure. Nice, okay. Go away, go away, go away. I'm tired of these. Success! Assault garrison against Altdorf. So we had two different assault garrisons on Altdorf. And this army of Wulfric is in ambush stance, and he is now close enough to Karaberg that he definitely could attack, or we could attack him if we discover him. Let's hope that we do. Okay, this is interesting. Stirland looks like he's launching an offensive. And Black Pit Tribe did not declare war on us. They are raiding our territory, though, and they don't look like they're moving down towards Bretonnia. So here's hoping that we see the army of Wulfric. Improve the omens for 1500. That gives us leadership bonus, or do nothing. Your warriors range deep into hostile lands, but all is not well. There are dark omens abroad, as if the shadow of some horned god was watching from the evil moon above. The army is fettered by Morsleep's glare. So, thematically speaking, my warriors thirst for battle, or the dark moon can be seen by anybody looking to the night sky who says it is an omen aimed solely at them. Okay, thematically, I don't think it matters which one we choose. The question is, how do we feel about getting a leadership +5 for all armies? It's not bad. Is it worth 1500? Yeah, we'll try it. Why not? We can afford it. And we got our technology researched. Our trade, I'm curious how much this went up. It should have gone up almost 1,000. It did not. It barely went up 200. Don't understand how that happened, but whatever. Guess 200 is better than nothing. Okay, factions encountered. Tomb Kings and... Oh, Ikaclaw. Interesting. And more raiding, and lots of units recruited. Okay. So I think what we're going to do then...
A step too far.
Boy, that's a terrifying army right there with all those mammoths. I'm not sure if he's within range of that settlement garrison or not. But obviously we could attack him with Karl Franz, supported by Helmut Feuerbach and Gregor Braun.
I see no other option.
I think we'd better do it. I don't think we want to just keep waiting around for them, you know, allowing them to continue raiding our territory, waiting for them to attack us whenever it's convenient for them. I don't love the Wa army being there, but
I'm special.
nothing to be done about it. And the Wa army is probably not going to be nearly as strong as this army because of all those Arachnarok spiders. So in terms of the Arachnarok spiders, I'm pretty sure they cause terror, don't they? Yeah, it causes terror. So that's a concern right there. That's a good reason. I'm glad I took the leadership. I'm just now realizing we're probably going to have serious leadership issues if we do fight this battle, which I think we will.
Yes.
It's going to be a field battle, but there's going to be lots of trees, unfortunately. That's going to get in the way of the artillery. But it needs to be done. It needs to be done. What I think I may do... I may put one of these armies on AI control so we can get all 60 units in at one time. The thing is, are they going to retreat? Probably. Okay, we know we're gonna move you up to here. And I could even put you in encampment stance, which is going to give you a boost to your leadership. Then we have Karl Franz. I could make the attack with him, but if I do that and they retreat, they're going to attack in a direction that I don't... So would I rather him retreat in that direction or in that direction? It probably doesn't really matter much. Okay, we're going to move you then up to here.
To battle.
We'll attack with Karl Franz. Let me actually just see how much movement Karl Franz would
Summon the
have.
elector counts.
Oh, he's got plenty of movement. 82% left. Okay, so now we're going to take a look here at the Black Pit Tribe. They are at war with Sturland and Corone. So if we talk to Corone here,
I am the blood.
what would you guys give me to join the war against the Black Pit
I
Tribe?
will see if it is within my power to give.
3,000, we'll take it.
I shall.
Okay, and Karl Franz, back to you.
I am Prince and Emperor.
82%. He'll retreat. He'll either retreat westward or he won't retreat at all. We'll see what happens here. I think he's going to retreat.
No peace, just war.
Yep, okay. But he didn't retreat very far. Das ist gut. Okay, so. Ooh, we can now already see another army of Wulfric. Okay, it's strong, but it doesn't have as many mammoths. I don't want to fight those two armies together for sure. They've got 6 mammoths and 2 dragons. And a lot of skin wolves and trolls and cavalry and some champions. This is an incredibly strong army, but at least it's not led by an immortal lord. Okay, you can move up to here.
On march.
You
Ready.
can move. Let me spin my camera around a bit here. You can move to here, maybe? Right there.
Yes,
Oh,
my
it's
lord.
not letting you. Okay, that's bad. Karl
The
Franz.
nation calls.
I'm going to move Karl Franz just a tiny little bit this away to get him out of the way here.
Onwards!
Because I want you to occupy the space that Karl Franz was just at. Hopefully that's going to be close enough.
Move!
Is it?
I command
Yes, it
here.
is. Okay, very good. So this is going to get all 3 armies.
Men, walk!
Decisive victory. Okay. Obviously, we're not going to lightning strike. We're going to look at the battlefield. I just now realized this is going to be a massive battle. And we're already coming up on an hour. Getting close to an hour anyway. We want to put... Oh, look at that. This is beautiful. Beautiful. That Wa army is goblins and more goblins. Okay. So it's really the Arachnarok spiders and the Doomdiver catapults. That's the main concern. And the Black Orcs. That's the main concern here. Well, and they've got trolls. They've got characters, but still. Okay, I think we can do this. We're going to go ahead and put this army right here on AI control. I will control the other 2. Arrival in less than a minute and a half. Okay. Alright, works for me. There are trees, but there's not so many trees that the artillery is going to be completely nullified. Let's go ahead and fight it. I was going to say maybe we wait until next episode, but nah, this episode hasn't been long enough yet. Okay, both reinforcements are coming in on the far left of where we're starting, which is fine. I think we probably want to use our characters plus our steam tank against the Arachnarok spiders. I don't love that it's a night battle, but nothing to be done about that. Start battle. Okay, who here is anti-large? None of our cavalry is anti-large. Alright, let's get you guys back here. I'm kind of hoping they don't come at us right away. But if they do, we'll be in position to start launching artillery. Their Doom Divers. Let's find their Doom Divers if at all possible. No, we can't see the... Up, right there. Nope, River Trolls. Nope, Goblin Bolt Throwers. Okay, I don't see their Doom Divers, but hopefully their Doom Divers... Well, that's got to be them right there, right? So I must be able to see them. There they are. They're actually lined up in front. Interesting. Okay, so we're not in their range. They are not in our range here at the very beginning. Now, we want you guys on 1. You guys always make a good team. We want our engineer back here with the artillery, as well as with our missile infantry. Protected in front by the steam tank and by the characters.
Charge the battle hymns.
You can fly around and use your magic, of course, and then we're going to have...
We are ready. Great swords.
these guys.
For Heldenhammer.
Hopefully our great swords, hopefully they'll just go against Black Orcs at the worst. I don't really want them to have to go up against the Arachnarok spiders. Is that everybody? I think that's everybody. It's going to be just over a minute for them to join. Start the battle. Let's see what happens here.
We hunt this day.
Okay, they are not coming towards us. That's good.
As Sigmar fought, so
If they
shall
are
we.
gonna
We will become
stay
part
back,
of the legend by order of the Grand Theogonist.
at least they're waiting for
Show
those
no
reinforcements. But
mercy.
those reinforcements are rubbish. Not worried about those reinforcements. Okay, as we get to a minute here, I'm now thinking about... We can go ahead and start moving
Wrath on them.
forward here. Because our reinforcements are about to come in. And obviously the AI-controlled reinforcements are going to probably start moving into their range and start launching their artillery here almost right away. So let's get our pretty expendable frontline units up front. Let's get our ones over this way now if they're going to come.
By Sigmar, obey me.
If they're going to come up this way. Nope, doesn't look like they're going to. Okay, never mind. Ones, you guys come back here. Alright, let's get our wizards together. Do we only have the one wizard? Yes, we only have the one wizard. This general. We do have one witch hunter over here, another witch hunter over here. We want to set up you three right here.
Heading out.
Are they within range of our hellfires, hellstorms? Not quite, but they will be.
Taking position.
All right.
Emperor's might. For the Emperor.
I think we're going to go ahead and let the artillery start doing their work. I may as well get the Reichsguard together here. And maybe you can back them up.
Go.
Okay, you four right here in the middle, anchored on
Take position.
that rock to protect your flank, and we're going to give a spearman unit over here to help if they get something into the back line here.
Yes, sir. Quickly.
Okay, now let's go ahead and start getting all of our units together. Artillery all the way in the back.
The Empire endures.
Steam tank right ahead of them, I suppose. Let's get our missile cavalry all together as well. If I can think about how to do this. Yeah, that's fine. Like that, okay. Alright, we're in position. Our artillery is not firing yet, so I guess we've got to start moving everybody forward a bit more here.
Heretics.
And that includes you all.
Sigmar's heirs.
And I'm thinking the artillery is going to be in range now. They're moving forward with their expendables. That's fine. They're going to take a lot of damage. That's okay with me. I do want the artillery, though, to get some shots off. It looks like their artillery right here is stopping. They're probably about ready to open fire. Okay, let's go ahead and then get our wizard moving up here. Okay, this artillery over here is firing.
Rocket battery.
This artillery over here is not firing just yet. Really? They're not in range yet? Apparently not. Okay. Both of you guys, then you need to keep moving forward here. And so do you. Get you over here, like this.
Move out.
Okay, there we go. Now we're firing. You,
Wizard.
let's go ahead and try to get a wind spell off over here. There we go, that looks good. And let's try to hit these black orcs with a Pit of Shades. Okay, you guys now start to come forward. You guys come forward. You guys up here. Get forward. Okay, you, Mr. Wizard, pull back a little bit. Start getting our great swords over here. Let's get you guys moving forward. Let's get all of you guys forward as well. You three can come forward. These artillery back here, you should be able to all fire. Why are you not firing? Okay, you are now. That's good. Alright, you guys just keep kind of hugging the line over here. Okay. Alright, let's make sure that we're not blowing up our own troops here with our artillery. So let's start hitting the Arachnaroks back there, maybe. Wonder how the artillery will do against Arachnarok spiders and goblin bolt throwers. That's fine. You guys can try to target those doom divers, actually. Mortars can probably try to target those doom divers as well. Now our cavalry here. You three can try to get around behind. You, Mr. Greatswords, you can come forward here. You guys as well will start pushing in. The steam tank, I actually want you guys headed towards head towards the middle. I'd like to get you on the Arachnarok spiders. You three just keep moving forward here. Yeah, you guys go ahead and get on those Orc boys. That's fine. Okay, how are we doing with... Oh, we need you guys definitely to get forward here. Let's get you in. Where's the Arachnaroks? I want to find those Arachnaroks. You guys get forward here. I hate to think about how much damage that other army is taking, but it is what it is. Alright, ones get over here. Go ahead and do that. And then we want you. And you guys as well. You guys can help out over here. Let's get, not you. You get forward. Let's get you. You can stay there, actually. You guys can get forward, though. All right, I definitely want you helping out here on him. Just do everything here. Let's go ahead and drink the healing potion as well. All of your buffs. We want to take him out as quickly as possible. Go ahead and take out those Orc War Boys. Okay. We do want to make sure now that we're not blowing up our own troops. Hit those that Arachnarok spider back there. You guys need to move forward. You guys here. Let's just get... Okay, we took out the enemy lord. That's good. Let's get you guys all forward over here where the trees aren't going to be in the way. Let's get our ones now working on this Arachnarok spider right here. I want you to debuff it. And I want you to Pit of Shades those guys right there that are on top of one another. You guys right here, get forward. You all get up to this ridge line, actually. That's good. You can come forward here. Come forward. Okay, those river trolls, we want to make sure those river trolls continue to break. I actually want you to fire at them. Okay, let's get you forward. Let's get you forward. Let's get you guys forward here. That's good. Do we have... Yeah, you can help out here. On those pump wagons. Okay. Ones, how are we doing here? We're taking... Okay, this is going pretty well here. We're taking out the Arachnarok spiders fairly efficiently here. They're not quite as tough as I was worried they were going to be. They're not causing massive terror. Okay. Go ahead and keep after him until he's completely dead. You now... Let's get you in on that one right there. We want our missile units over here to all be shooting at that one as well. You... That's my steam tank. That's exactly what I wanted. Perfect. Now I think we can pull you away. Okay, how are we doing over here? They're running. Come on. Run them off the field. You guys actually shoot him. Okay, he's shattered. That's good. Let's go ahead and get over here on... What? Let's just get up in the air over here. We'll find a target. You are firing at... I don't know what. Fire at that one until it shatters. You... Damage sustained. I wonder how they took damage. Not exactly sure, but it's fine. Our steam tank, you're doing fine. Okay, this battle's got to be just about over, right? Let's get you guys... Yeah, that Ragnarok spider's running away. Okay, yeah, go ahead and take them out. And that ought to do it, I would think. I don't see anybody else who's not broken or shattered even. They got somebody right there. Goblin archers. They're not going to last long. There we go. Okay, before we kill any more of our own troops, we're going to end the battle. Alright, well I shudder to think of how much damage Helmet Feuerbach's army took. How many units got wiped out. They took an awful lot of casualties, as we knew they were going to. As soon as I put them on AI control, I knew that was going to happen. But most of their units are very easily replaceable. I'm kind of hoping that some of the better units, like the Hochland long rifles and the Hellstorm rocket batteries, survived. But and I think they probably did. But we'll see. It is what it is. I'm at least relieved that we've taken care of all of those Arachnarok spiders. So, because that whole army and Wat army should be destroyed by this battle. 1,000 prestige. We lost no units in Karl Franz's army, and quite frankly, really only the steam tank even took that much damage. So that's good. We got pretty good money, pretty good rewards out of it. Gregor Braun's army, we didn't lose any units, and as I scroll down here we go. Hold our breath. Okay, I can live with that. We didn't lose any units. Wow. This Halberdier's unit has no green showing at all, and yet they somehow survived. This crossbow unit, tiny little bit of green, they survived. This greatswords unit, tiny little bit of green, and they survived. This is the amazing one, though. And they did a lot of damage there. These guys were in the thick of the fighting for sure. Okay. This is good. Ulrika should get some experience, and okay. Overall, pretty good win. Pretty good win. I think we're going to take the money. And it's going to save the game right here. And this is going to be a good place to take an episode break, I believe. But that's a nice victory for us. Orc Spain, we'll take it. Hedge Wizard, we'll take it. Lead War Banner, we'll take it. Agitator. Servant. Bailiff. Ulrika, did she just gain 3 levels? I think she did. I think she was only level 1, wasn't she? So that's good. Alexis Schneider here. Up to 28. Okay. Alright, decisive victory. I like the sound of that. Now, obviously, you... Oh, you did lose 2 units. Why did it just tell me that you didn't? But yeah, I mean, it looked to me like they had survived, but maybe it's because they were under AI control and it was impossible to tell. Okay, that's fine. So we lost 1 Halberdier unit, and what was the other one that we lost? I'm not sure what the other one was that we lost. But it's fine. Nothing irreplaceable. And we no longer have to worry about the Black Pit Tribe raiding us down here. Now what we need to worry about is a freaking ton of a million mammoths bearing down on us. But we'll figure something out. Obviously, Karl Franz's army is still in pretty good shape, but Helmut Feuerbach, yours is not. You're going to have to retreat back to Bogenhofen or something. Then Gregor Braun, you're in pretty okay shape. You could definitely stand to get some replenishment, though. I think maybe we'll move you back to Altdorf. We'll move EKF.
You're a pretender.
Okay. In March stance, this army right here cannot get as far as reinforcing an attack on Karabberg. So EKF, I'm going to move into Karabberg. If this army right there attacks us... Ooh, no. I don't want to move him into Karabberg because it doesn't look like he can reach Karabberg, but he can get awfully close. I don't want to run the risk that somehow somehow he gains a little burst of extra campaign movement and does reach us, because I don't want to get trapped in Karabberg with Karl Franz's army. So, we'll probably... Would there be any benefit in going into ambush stance? Probably not. Alright, well anyway, we're going to figure this out at the beginning of the next episode. We got lots of skill ups to do. Kazrak has disappeared over here. I lost track of where his army is, but I'm not too worried that he's going to attack us over here. We are eventually going to have to deal with the public order over here in Marienburg, but it's not urgent just yet. We have our 7,000 money that we can spend here on Purge of the Ruinous Breeds, so that'll be good. We could also do this. All Emperor's Decrees actions upgraded. That could be quite interesting as well. That's for 5,000. Yeah, we don't want to do that just yet because we want to keep a cushion of 1,000 approximately. And then meanwhile, over here, we do have this army, and I don't know where Azhag himself is, but... Oh, and here's Festus. And we can't really see everything that's in that army. The question is whether that army is likely to attack Talabheim, and in particular, does Wulfric have another army over here that he could bring? He might. Let's see how strong these guys are, and then that's going to be the last thing I do in this episode, I promise. So, let's look. First of all, Kazrak is still looking pretty bad. The Black Pit Tribe is obviously looking really bad now. Then we have Azhag. Azhag is not as strong as we are anymore. That's good. Pretty close to equal, though. Then we have, hopefully all of these should be improving now that we did the technology research that we just did. Wulfric is strength rank 34, so he's strong. He's got the 15 settlements still, but he's not overpowering. And Festus is the other one I want to look at here. Festus is not too strong. He's doing okay, but he's not anywhere near the concern that Azhag and Wulfric are. Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. Like I said, we'll decide exactly how we want to go about this, but this feels pretty good. This has been a productive episode, I think. So, good note to end on. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.